I'm Sportingcarriera.org. I am here with the surprise package of the tournament. It's Vortix, who's had his best tournament to date. That's why he's smiling. Absolutely amazing story. Where to begin? How did you prepare for this event that was maybe different to other competitions in the past? Because you've done so well here. So how have you been practicing?
Well, I haven't changed my practice style at all. I just play ladder and custom games with Lucifer, which is my brother, and that's it.
That's it? Yeah. So how did it work here? I mean, can you believe it? You must be as surprised as everyone else, or not?
Well, not really, because most of the people I've met in brackets is Terran. Also, I've watched a lot of replays, and that's why I think I'm getting better, because I'm understanding better the game.
Has it helped having your brother specifically as a training partner? Because I think he's Terran, right? Is that, yeah? So I mean, has that helped you in terms of the matchups?
Yeah, well, not so much about training, but talking with him about the matchup and so on makes me understand it better and play it much better.
When you kind of started to win and started to snowball, what was going through your mind? Because everyone was saying when you won your first game, fluke, it's a fluke, then another one and another big win, and it's okay, and then you're even beating Koreans and everything. So just give us the perspective on emotionally what you're thinking while it's happening.
Well, to be honest, in the middle of the best of 5 or best of 3, I'm not even thinking about it. I'm so focused. Then after I'm starting to winning, it's like I don't believe it. It's been so great by the moment, but I don't know even what went through my mind. I just forgot it.
Have you been getting any messages from fans or fellow players? I mean, people, congratulating you on a fine performance that maybe you wouldn't have been getting ordinarily. Has there been anything that surprised you?
Yeah, there's especially a lot of support from the Spanish community. There's like a new message every 5 seconds. It's really impressive.
Well, let's talk about the Spanish community. I mean, it's not a very well-known one, and that's across the board in all esports. Why do you think that is? I mean, are there any reasons why in Spain esports isn't flourishing like it is in other European countries?
Well, it's growing pretty much lately, but I think it's just we didn't have enough pro gamers or people that could perform well in tournaments, so it didn't have much attention, but it's changing lately.
Well, what are the big changes? Have you noticed anything? Because obviously I know there's economic problems in Spain. Is it hard, I mean, very hard right now to get sponsors and to get people investing, or is that starting to happen?
Well, it's really hard. Actually, most teams in Spain are having a lot of troubles lately because of lack of sponsors and so on. But I don't know, I think the situation is getting a bit better lately. Not much. But well, it's getting better, so it's okay.
Do you feel like a role model or an inspirational figure, like you can say to upcoming Spanish players, like, right, it is possible to come from Spain, it is possible to come to major tournaments, and it is possible to do well if you just put the work in?
Yeah, and actually there are more Spaniards that are doing well lately, like on League of Legends there are some players in Fnatic or SK. Also Lucifer is kind of like a Spanish legend. I think there was more people before me, but yeah, I think this means something for people.
Was it easier for you to progress and develop in StarCraft 2 because of your brother, or was it harder? I mean, was there ever any rivalry? There's a few famous brothers in StarCraft, so talk me through the relationship you guys have. Do you ever fight or bicker about who's better? Is there competition?
No, at all. He's been helping me a lot since the beginning of the game, even in Warcraft 3 when we played before. But no, we don't have any fight about that or something.
No? Okay. All right, so let's talk about IEM. I mean, I know this is probably the biggest event you've been to and done really well at. What have you made of the atmosphere? Has this been really enjoyable for you? Some players have criticised IEM in the past, so what's your perspective on it?
Well, at the beginning, well, no, it's okay. It's
No, go on. What were you going to say?
no, well, it was just we had some problems finding the place because it's very big. Then when we arrived, there were some problems to get in because I know the guards didn't even know there was a tournament, so it was really hard to get in. But we were lucky. We managed to get in, and after that, it's been great so far.
Have you been enjoying mixing and socializing with players that you haven't really got to meet before? Has there been anyone that you've struck up a good friendship with here?
Well, I've talked more or less the same with everyone. I wouldn't say that I met friends here, but I get on well with everyone, so it's okay.
Apart from yourself, there's been a few other kind of players coming through. Like we've seen more and more surprise packages. Recently we've had sort of from Sweden. He's performed consistently well to the point where he's not a dark horse anymore. People expect him to perform, and you know, you're kind of that newer generation coming through. Are there any other players that, in your opinion, we should be looking at?
Well, in general.
Yeah, ones that maybe people don't know about. Any ones that you could give us some inside information on?
Well, yeah, there are a lot of Zergs out there. Like, I don't know, Johnny Rico, for example, or Targa, people like that most people don't even know, but they are really good and really talented.
I want to ask you just a little bit as well about your thoughts on the tournament. I mean, it's kind of easy at this late stage in the game to kind of call who's going to win it overall. So who do you think's going to win the whole tournament?
I don't know. Anything could happen, I think.
Come on, I'm going to hold you to it. You've got to give me a prediction. Who?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't really know.
But I mean, you know, I know obviously try and you know, take that step back. I mean, are you supremely confident right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good. That's all we wanted to know. Just finally as well, because I know what happens at these events. The minute a player has that breakthrough tournament, everyone wants to get to know them. People are going to start asking you questions like, where can I watch your stream? Where are you going to be? So really plug yourself. Where are we going to see you performing next? What's your next event after this one?
Well, I'm going to be attending WCS Europe in September, and then DreamHack Valencia. And after that, I'm going to be busy with studies, so I won't participate in many tournaments.
And just in terms of, you know, streaming, because I know, again, it might be difficult for Spanish people because I know what the internet kind of can be like out there. It's a lot like the UK. It's not great. So are we going to see regular stuff from you, regular content, anything like that?
Yeah, after DreamHack, I will start streaming, I believe, if my connection is good enough. And yeah, basically that's it.
That's good. Well, I'm sure you're going to have many people wanting to watch that. Best thing for you, I think, is to get a good night's rest. Are you going to be at the party?
I don't think so. I've got a rest for tomorrow.
Right answer, very professional. It's great to talk to you, great to meet you. Honest, really can't believe how well you're doing. I think everyone's going to be behind you, I think, for the rest of the event. To all of you out there, Canada Dog, that is the man, the big surprise of this IEM Cologne 2012. Do stay tuned to the website. We're going to have all the coverage from tomorrow, the final day of IEM Cologne 2012 Gamescom.